What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we back with some Formula One, checking out this race highlight from the 2022 French Grand Prix. I was checking it out at the gym the other day, and I was like, man, I need to check out more races. And this was 2 days ago. I got to see briefly a little bit of what happened in Miami, Florida, and now we're here in France. So y'all hit that subscribe button, send me more recommendations. Usually these videos get blocked, so if I had to put something over it or if I had to fade it out, guys, it's just due to the fact of copyright and the videos get blocked. But y'all send me some more moments y'all would like for me to check out from Formula One. Definitely been checking out a lot of different sports here lately, so this is the sports channel right here. Hey, let's check it out.
Is it going to be Verstappen or Leclerc that gets away the best? It's lights out and away we go. And Leclerc reacts very well, but Verstappen already alongside him. Lewis Hamilton ahead of Sergio Perez. Here into turn one we go. Charles Leclerc ahead of Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton ahead of Perez. George Russell making a challenge on Perez and ahead of Lando Norris. And there is Fernando Alonso swooping around the outside and up into fourth place. Great start.
Absolutely great start by Alonso. Russell got out of shape as he got into turn one, and that's what's backed up the McLarens, and there's Ricciardo going to have a go at Norris, but Fernando Alonso, he'll just be trying to get the benefit of that slipstream, and very much Hamilton getting an epic start.
Charles Leclerc did what he had to do, reacted very well indeed, and leads this French Grand Prix as they head to the first part of the Mistral Straight. Chicane coming up, Max Verstappen in hot pursuit today. It's Ferrari from Red Bull into that chicane.
Max Verstappen up in first.
Verstappen in hot pursuit today. It's Ferrari from Red Bull into that chicane. Lewis Hamilton comes third, then Sergio Perez and Fernando Alonso, George Russell, and then Lando Norris. And there is a spin, and it is Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri. Esteban Ocon gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision and relegating Yuki Tsunoda to the back of the field. It's a flat corner into seam. You keep your foot pinned down on that throttle. Here comes Max Verstappen on Charles Leclerc. There's barely a few car lengths in it. Into Le Beausset we go. Verstappen's going to look round the outsides. The crowd cheering both drivers through here, but you can see how much better the Ferrari is through that particular corner, and Verstappen just had to back off. Max Verstappen slowing down and pressing his pit limiter 60 kilometers an hour because of that tight pit lane entrance. They go to work on the Red Bull.
That pit lane, it literally took them like 3 seconds to change those tires. That's
kilometers an hour because of that tight pit lane entrance. They go to work on the Red Bull tires. It was a very nice stop of 2.4 seconds. Deserves a round of applause.
Dang.
Your overall loss is about 28 seconds. That's why it was so critical to get past Norris so he could push in clean air. And who's that got off?
Leclerc.
And look after these tires.
Charles Leclerc is out of the race. And for the third time this season, Charles Leclerc, when leading a race, won't go on.
Yay, that's a bummer. Oh my God, he was just in first the whole time. What happened? What the heck?
That's why it was so critical to get past Norris so he could push in clean out 28 seconds. That's why it was so critical to get past Norris so he could push in clean air. And who's that got off?
And look after these tires.
Charles Leclerc is out of the race. And for the third time this season, Charles Leclerc, when leading a race, won't go on to finish it.
He's been suffering with rear degradation. It's gone in hard. I'm surprised he wasn't able to reverse out, actually. He's obviously been stuck under the tyres. It's not Tech Pro barrier here at this old school track, but you can see the rears were already spinning up there. Around it went. So unfortunate, especially when you've got that grippy runoff here.
Are you okay?
I got a good throttle. No!
Oh, dang.
And this race has now just turned very much on its head.
Charles, he's just lost the rear in the middle of the corner. He's just been given a target lap time as well. That's an unsafe release as well.
Carlos Sainz has got a 5-second time penalty. Bernd Mailander on duty for the 420th time as a safety car driver for the FIA. He's going to go back into the pit lane and we can get green flags and go racing again. And it's Max Verstappen that leads this time around from Lewis Hamilton and then Sergio Perez and George Russell. Red Bull, Mercedes, Red Bull, Mercedes. It's like last year, all over again out on the track. Carlos Sainz is past Fernando Alonso. We could see that coming, and I dare say Fernando Alonso could too.
He's trying to make a comeback.
The advantage Sainz has got on those medium tyres, extra grip. They're going to go wheel to wheel into scene here. George Russell's not giving this one up, but Carlos Sainz has that extra speed to go blasting round the outside.
It's like his car, it's like his almost had like nitro or something. He just flew by him.
Extra grip. They're going to go wheel to wheel into scene here. George Russell's not giving this one up, but Carlos Sainz has that extra speed to go blasting round the outside and up into 4th place.
Wow.
Here's his chance, look, because he's right where he was when he overtook George Russell. He's put the pace back on again, and he's pulled out from behind the slipstream of Sergio Perez, and he's now going wheel to...
With the ones that are out, I seen the guy that was in first. They said he was out, but he got back on the track. Like, can he still do the laps? Or like I don't know what that means. Like, because usually if he was out, I thought he would have just stopped when he got to his pit stop or something. Unless it's somebody else. It might be the Sal guy. Yeah, never mind. That was Sal. But I don't know. The other guy, he is out. I don't know if he's able to get back on. He just went back and that was it. But that must have been Sal because they have, I forgot, it's at least 2 of them that have like the same cars, same sponsors or whatever, same big companies that they work with and stuff like that. But dang, that sucked. I ain't gonna lie. Being in first and car just lose control.
Wheel through scene. This is his chance, and he's run out of room. Sergio Perez gives him just enough and then just forces the Ferrari to back out a bit. The Ferrari might come back at him again with some excellent cornering speed through Le Beausset. Very, very tough to stay behind the car in front or to make an overtake through these last few corners. But can he get down the inside going into the final turn, I wonder, or around the penultimate corner on the outside? Sainz is trying everything.
Box, Carlos, box, speed confirmed.
Not now.
Why were they telling him to pit right then? Were they not watching the action? Carlos Sainz got ahead of Sergio Perez. Perez was fighting him back. Carlos Sainz down the main straight, fighting ahead, staying ahead, and up into the podium places.
Ferraris are different.
Incredible job. George Russell
on Sergio Perez, there's contact. Perez goes off at the chicane. George Russell and Perez making contact once more.
He just fully turned into me. You need to give the place back.
So they've now made a decision to pit Carlos Sainz. So Ferrari decided, yeah, we will bring you in eventually. Lap 53 is coming up in about 10 laps time. You're in 9th now.
Have they not just thrown away a 3rd place?
Dang.
Joe Guan Yu is stopped by the side of the track. Are we going to get a virtual safety car here?
Dang, 4 cars
Maybe
out.
George Russell was just trying to get a little jump on Sergio Perez for when the virtual safety car ends fully.
The screen now, on you go, and I think he's been caught sleeping, Sergio Perez, and Luke Russell's challenging him.
George Russell's ahead of him. Only took him about 10 metres there. And George Russell is ahead of Sergio Perez. 3 laps to go, and Russell's put himself up into the podium places. And no one has managed to get ahead of Max Verstappen after he took the lead following Charles Leclerc's crash earlier. Perez makes a late lunge onto George Russell, will stick behind him. Max Verstappen started on the front row, sees the checkered flag for the 2nd year in a row, wins the French Grand Prix and comes home.
I like Max. I like Max and Hamilton. I like both of them, man. These two, they're always 1 and 2 from my understanding, especially from what I've seen from 2021.
For the 2nd year in a row, wins the French Grand Prix and comes home to take victory number 27 in his career. Lewis Hamilton will finish 2nd for the first time this season, and it's going to be a double podium finish for Mercedes as George Russell holds off Sergio Perez to come home in 3rd. And was that contact between the 2 Aston Martins? It might well have been. The positions don't change, but Lance Stroll comes home to take 10th ahead of Sebastian Vettel. So we had back-to-back wins for Ferrari. They were mounting a challenge to Red Bull, but that challenge faded somewhat in the sunshine and the heat here at Paul Ricard. For the French Grand Prix, it's back-to-back wins for Max Verstappen. The smiles are his and Red Bull's this Sunday afternoon.
Okay, Red Bull and Mercedes, they got some great drivers. Hey, top four, both of those teams. But hey, this is my first time. I seen montages, and this is my first time actually seeing the race highlight. This is I ain't gonna lie, this is in some intense stuff right here. Like, man, that sucked for the guy that was in first, though, man. Like, I thought he had a good lead. But that sucks. This was good. But, guys, that's all I have for this video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. And y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.